All right. So last video I talked a little bit about the frame stretch I was doing on the FJ40. So our second installment of our videos really deals with getting started on the sheet metal kind of part of the project. And I mentioned last time I was really excited to get into that and start piecing stuff together because I've got a lot of sheet metal left over, as I mentioned before. So I'm just going to hop right in and we'll just kind of show you what I got done the other day. And this is kind of just one day's worth of work. You can see I got the whole front end kind of hooked up, fenders on, hood, stuff like that. So right now just working with getting the main kind of body components hooked up and installed, mocked up the doors, my older doors I had, so working with those, and then right now just soft top bows to kind of help with alignment on different components. I think that's all going to get built out, and then this middle section is where I'm going to have to add in. This is where I'm making up for that 26 inches that I talked about earlier that I added in the frame. So this is going to be second set of doors is going to go in this region. I'm going to have to make up the sheet metal component. I don't think I'm going to use that piece that's sitting in there. I'm going to have to actually just like build that all from scratch. Shouldn't be too big of a problem. I've got plenty of steel to do that. And then interior wise, the dash has been cut out of this one. Not a huge deal. I mean, I can either use the cowl, the dash out of the cowl section that I have already, or I can just fabricate a panel for it. I might want to do something custom anyway, so not a huge deal there. Tunnel's going to need a little bit of rust repair around the edges. There's a flange that goes on there. It bolts in. Toolbox was in good shape. Floors were really good shape, other than just around the drain holes and stuff, so I'll have to clean those up a little bit. Not a huge deal. Again, like I said, moving to the middle section, I'll have to build that. Need to figure out what I'm going to do as far as like reinforcement ribs that are usually stamped into those panels. So I'll have to figure something out. Probably try to mock something up today on that. And then the rear tub section, I braced it, and then wound up, obviously the fender wells are going to need some work, but I've got good fender wells that I can patch from for those that are laying in there, the red ones. And then come around to the back of the tub, and then I've already spliced in, these rear sections where I needed to add material. So I cut out the corners on the black portion of the tub, added the red, and then I'm just using my an extra tailgate section I had that bolts in to kind of help keep everything pulled into alignment. I've got some more tweaking to do there. The red sections are just tacked in right now. They're sagging a little bit, so I need to fully tack those in at the right level. So honestly, this went pretty quick. This was like one afternoon of just like, piecing stuff together. It shouldn't be too big of a deal once I get rolling on this, to kind of get things set. I wind up coming in and cutting, cut along here, and actually this will all get all new replacement steel in here. I've got sections already cut for that, ready to go in, so I'll just have to grind down paint and and then like line everything up and tack it in. So right now just trying to get the main bones or structure of the body in place. So should work out pretty well. I've got my extra floor section. I forgot to mention that there's an extra floor section, this red one underneath, so I'm going to graft that into the white floor, so those will be connected together. Like I said, overall pretty much have everything I need except for this middle section, and the rest is going to be kind of grafting and cutting out bad rust sections and yeah, just kind of piecing things together, and then I'll have to start on figuring out what I'm going to do here. I've got some sections that are a replacement like this that are going to get welded in, and then I can put these main pillar sections in to be able to finish that section up. Then it moves on to whether I do hard top or if I do soft top. So I could do like an extended soft top. I could do something where I just use the same kind of pillar. I make up the same pillar and it gets installed over here, and then I'm just making another set of bows. I'm using my old bows and extending those for the back, and I could wind up with a pretty good system. So we'll see. I think I'd like to go hard top. I've got ambulance doors I could put in the back, so it'd be nice, I think, just in terms of functionality for it to be able to be hard top. But I'll have to see on that. That's one thing I don't have. I don't have any. I don't have a hard top to put on this one. Like I said, I've got the back part of the ambulance doors and the main brace that goes into the hard top, but no hard top. So I'm gonna have to start looking for hard top that I can kind of cannibalize to put a hard top on it. So obviously fenders are going to need some repair on this side. Other side I think looks pretty good. Windshield frame, everything's good except obviously the glass. So we'll just kind of go from there, see how things turn out. So that's, like I said, just a kind of real quick update on where the body is and kind of where I stand on it. So hope you enjoy it. Again, if you're looking for more updates, subscribe, and I'll try to continue, especially now that we've got more time to spend at home. Might as well work on projects, right? So like our videos and subscribe and check it out. So thanks. Bye.